The regular meeting of the Richmond Board of Education will come to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sandy, please read our mission statement and take roll call.
At Richmond Community Schools, we provide a quality education that empowers students to be successful in a global community. Not sure mine was working either. Okay. I'll do roll call. Candace?
Here.
Deb?
Here.
Kelly?
Here.
Angela?
Here.
Danielle?
Here.
Margaret?
Here.
And I am here. We have a quorum.
Thank you. I'm looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Do I have? Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I'm looking for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Do I have support?
Support.
Thank you. Any discussion? Mr. Wormsley?
You should have in front of you an updated personnel report. There were two corrections. One, we did, in the backup, there was a resignation document and the name wasn't listed on the report. And then there was a name listed on the resignation that should have been just on the notice of appointment. So I will turn over to Jamie to go over the personnel report.
For resignations and retirements, we have Lady Barrett from the elementary, who's retiring at the end of August. And we have Brandon Day, who's resigning from the evening event facilitator position. For new hires, we have Gabriel Schellenbarger, middle school 7th grade basketball coach, and Jeanette Shavaro, who is the assistant cook at the floater position, that was district-wide. Notice of appointments, Dante Buffalini was appointed from the culinary arts substitute teacher to the culinary arts teacher, and Corinne Christensen is an after-school tutor at the high school.
There were no errors brought to my attention regarding the regular meeting on the 13th or the special meeting on the 20th. That's all we have.
Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, the after-school tutor, that was what you talked about last meeting when we only had the ones from the lower level, that there was going to be a high school
There's
one.
the high school and middle school will be coming as they get appointed.
Was that?
Middle school just came in later today, so we
Okay.
have the next one.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
No, I just wanted, I don't know if I put this here, but I guess congratulate Mrs. Barrett on all of her years of service here, and she'll be missed, and that'll be big shoes to fill, and yeah, I guess, look, we're gonna, I knew it was coming, but we wish her happiness in her retirement. Hopefully we'll see her back here in some kind of way.
And just so the board knows, Mrs. Barrett will be working part of the summer in our summer program because she needs a couple days to get to her final retirement. And it would be, in talking with her, she requested that so she didn't have to start the school year, retire, and then we have a transition in the middle of the school year. So
Thank you for
Yes.
agreeing to do that.
Yeah,
It works for everybody.
she will be lost.
Yes.
But she's still here.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Wishing her well, saying goodbye, but she's still here.
Any other comments? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on our agenda is our Blue Devils Raves. I'm going to use the popsicle sticks since we have. Margaret, you're number one.
Oh, I am? No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Sandy?
Yeah, I just want to talk about Rave real quick on the play. I went to see Play On over last weekend, and it was a really awesome production. It was very funny. I've seen the play before, and I don't remember it actually being as funny as it really was when I saw it this time. So, and again, like the costumes were really awesome. The set was great. The program, it really looks like it's heading in the right direction. Like it's amazing. So just congratulations to all of the kids, and did a great job, and then everybody involved with putting that production on. So I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Okay, next Angela?
I would just like to kind of reiterate what Board Member Fortuna said. It was an amazing play, and I agree. It is really looking amazing, our theater program, so thanks to all the effort that's been going towards that.
Candace?
Yes, Michelle. I'd like to give a shout out to Mrs. Shack. I was able to attend a field trip to the Detroit Symphony Orchestra to see the Planets was the name of the production, and it was quite a nice little field trip for all the kids in the band to see being up on the stage and just a lot of the instruments that they don't get to see play in the flesh. So it was a very good experience for them. So thank you, Mrs. Shack.
Danielle?
I'm good.
Kelly?
I didn't have anything, but then right as school was getting out, I got stopped, not by the police, stopped in traffic, right outside the school, and I actually got to watch I believe they were young gentlemen, they were all bundled up, thankfully, in their coats and hats and stuff, get to take the flag down. And so the veteran heart of me was like, please don't just ball it up and shove it, you know, and carry it in. And they didn't. I was like so happy to see that they did it all correctly, and they folded it and did the whole little triangle thing. So I just want to thank whoever is teaching them, you know, how to do that correctly. It does mean a lot to veterans in the community that to show the flag respect. It really does.
Thank you, and I don't have anything. Okay, next item on our agenda is our student board report. Connor?
Just talk about it.
Yeah, if it's not.
Here we go. Okay, starting in the elementary school, the preschool Christmas program will be held on Monday, December 18th. The students are preparing to put on a show for our early childhood program and their families. It should be a fun and exciting day for all of the students. Before the break, preschoolers celebrated Thanksgiving with a feast. Students traded friendship bracelets and talked about what they were thankful for. Mr. Gibson also read a Thanksgiving story for our students before they enjoyed their meal in the cafeteria. With December right around the corner, we will be focusing on the topic of leadership for our next PBIS assembly. Preschool will attend the PBIS assembly on Wednesday, December 13th. In the middle school, they are gearing up for the holiday season at RMS. Our first holiday concert is the 7th of December, which is a combined middle school and high school concert. On December, we're also planning our second annual Battle of the Bays, which is a grade level holiday locker decorating contest. This week, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball team will host North Branch at home on Monday, and they play at Algonac on Wednesday, and then middle school wrestling has a match today at Armada, and to finish the week on Saturday at Yale. This Thursday, our 4th and 5th grade ELA teachers will participate in a district-provided professional development as we work to adopt a new program and continue to work with our priority standards. Our 6th and 8th through 8th grade ELA teachers continue to work through next week on Wednesday, December 6th. In the high school, the Play On was a huge success, and the performance was very well polished and well put together. Macomb Community College Auto STEAM Days next Thursday. 20 students will attend with Ms. Sabo. Dual enrollment registration has almost been completed. I believe it is completed this Friday. Students have submitted pre-registration forms and are registering for their classes. And then CTE advisory board meetings, which are a requirement of the state of Michigan, will be taking place over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Thanks in advance to all of those who serve on these advisory boards within various capacities. Athletics, winter sports seasons are in full swing. Information about upcoming games and ways to support the students is available on the website and Facebook page each week. Wrestling has their season home opener next Saturday at the George Hamlin Invitational, which will be Saturday morning. And then bowling has their first meet this Sunday at Lance Cruz North at 9 in the morning. And then on the football team, we had 2 members reach all-state status, including Matthew Mish and Colton Bartels. Several other players received all-county, all-region, and all-conference as well.
Thank you, Kevin. Next item on our agenda is our superintendent and legislative update.
County level, just a reminder to the board, if you're going to the county board meeting, to let Cindy know so we can RSVP by tomorrow. I too went to the play. It was very good from the perspective of it's a program that continues to grow. We really can look forward to the great things that will come forward with it. Today, though I can give you a teaser. The Michigan School Index Reports was released to school district. They are embargoed, so they cannot be shared, talked, or discussed. But we did very well. Very well. So when those are released, we'll be talking about it. And it just compares several index from growth index, graduation rates, school quality and student success index, proficiency index, our English learners, participation in the test scores. So for the teams in each building who put a lot of work into it, I look forward to sharing these results with the community very, very soon. Finally, there is no legislative update. They're on break until the next session in January, and often can be argued in February because of the election for 2 House seats that will be up. And I'd just like to end with congratulating Preston and his fiancée Samantha, who will be getting married this Saturday. Preston is our athletic director, as you guys know, in facilities. So they are their wedding is this Saturday. So congratulations to Mr. Trent. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, next item is items of interest from the board. Sandy, you're first.
I do not have anything today.
Kelly?
The whole flag thing made me think about, do we have a ROTC program? Have we ever?
We have not in the years I've been here. I don't know if we've ever.
That we ever have.
No,
Okay,
know
I was
during
just
my
curious.
time.
I didn't think we did. I wasn't sure if there was one in the past. Just made me kind of wonder if we had something like that. Okay, that's all. No, I don't have anything else.
Candace?
Nope, nothing today.
Angela?
I'm all set, thank you.
Margaret?
I'm good.
Okay. Danielle?
I'm good.
And
Go
I'm
ahead.
good too.
I almost said that.
Okay, next item on our agenda is public comments. Since the last board meeting, I have not received any emails from the public. As we had no public comments at the last board meeting, I have nothing to report. At this time, any member of the public may address the board. Please sign in and state your name. You will have 3 minutes to address the board. Are there any public comments? Being no public comments, we're going to move on to our action items. I'm looking for a motion for the approval of an overnight extended student trip to Europe.
Move to accept the recommendation of the superintendent and approve the overnight/extended student trip to Europe as presented at the November 13, 2023 Board of Education meeting and outlined in the attached documentation.
Do I have support?
Support.
Any discussion? Yes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'm looking for a motion for the approval of an overnight extended student trip to Florida.
I motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent and approve the overnight extended student trip to Florida as presented at the November 13, 2023 Board of Education meeting and outlined in the attached documentation.
Support. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'm looking for the approval of an overnight I'm looking for a motion for approval of the overnight extended student trip to Ohio.
I motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent and approve the overnight extended trip to Ohio as presented at the November 13, 2023 Board of Education meeting as outlined in the attached documentation.
Support. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'm looking for a motion for the approval of an overnight extended student trip in Michigan.
I motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent and approve the overnight extended student trip to New Lothrop, Michigan, as presented at the November 13, 2023 Board of Education meeting and outlined in the attached documentation.
Do I have support?
Support.
I'm sorry,
That's me.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I'm looking for a motion for the approval of CBA courses for Candace Cunningham and Kelly O'Donnelly. I mess it up every time, I'm sorry.
I motion to accept the recommendation of the superintendent and approve the registration for board member Cunningham to take the following CBA courses as outlined in the attached documentation. CBA 102, governing through policy, and CBA 109, data informs decision making.
We're not going to do the next part, Angela.
Okay.
Let's go down to the...
Furthermore, the board authorizes board member O'Dani to take CBA 101, Fundamentals of School Board Service course, which board member O'Dani completed on October 21st, 2023.
Okay, before we move on, we're just going to
I
make
thought there was
one...
another L in there.
You have to have someone support it before you can change it.
Okay. Do I have support?
Support.
Thank you. Okay. If we go back and change it together, do we vote on this person?
No, what you do is, you
I don't
say
know.
what you're going to say, and then the person make the motion, you ask them,
Can we
are you
change it?
okay with that change? They say yes, the person supports
Okay.
that.
I would like to just change the motion in the first sentence. Instead of saying accept the recommendation of the superintendent, this is really our recommendation.
Right, sure.
So I would just like to change it, I motion to approve the registration for the board member. Or instead of I, the board, like I.
No, I move to.
Oh, I move,
to
okay.
approve the registration for board member, because it's the
Okay,
board
yes.
member making the
Right.
motion.
Right, so we just take that whole part out.
Yeah. So do you agree?
I agree.
Danielle, I believe you were the second. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any discussion?
Yeah, I just have, this is just for, my questions are strictly for procedure. I asked Brian, our amount is $5,000, right? That's what our line item is?
That's what we had it last year, we rolled it over to
And we
this year.
rolled it over to this year, okay. I just would like to see us moving forward, that if we're gonna have people asking to take classes, that all the information is given to us before we get to the table on what the classes are, and maybe this is an organizational meeting talk or a workshop, but there could be down the road, if we all want to go to the conference next year, what all that would cost, where that goes into the $5,000, just looking to that, so it's a little more transparent and just done better.
Now, I'm under the assumption that all these classes are going to be reimbursed by the state, is that correct? Each 90, the 3 that they're taking?
$99 worth, I guess, to the
So every
CBA
$99.
Right. So the one that Kelly took, because it was I don't know if the whole amount would be reimbursed.
That one, we got
or
the
just-
email that confirmed that, was it $99 or $100?
Up to $100.
$100 is
Yeah.
reimbursable.
Just to keep that in mind when it comes to budget, a lot of those classes are being reambused through the state.
Yeah,
So
but-
it's not coming out of our, like.
But it
budget.
is
the
coming
conference,
out.
When we do those,
Right, and
yes.
so I'm just looking,
Sure.
just down the road, because it could come up
Yeah, establish
that
some
people
rules.
want to take classes and how we're doing it, that we just have a process and procedure and not just, we got to get it done because a board member needs it done quickly. Let's have more of a.
Well, like we talked, it would be a presentation.
Correct.
And then the following meeting, just like we do anything else, that we make a motion. So just some general information, where we're going, what we're doing, and...
Because I think we're going to do more of this moving forward. That's where I'm coming from.
Right.
Yes.
Well, plus it's a big difference too, virtually versus going somewhere for the weekend and.
Right.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
all that
that's what-
information should be
Yeah.
in there,
Yes.
in whatever you're requesting on your classes, that it's
Yeah.
a virtual class, or if you're going somewhere.
Do we
because
need
then
monies for
there's
lodging?
a conversation
Lodging,
about
yeah.
what you're paying and the classes, so. That's just my 2 cents.
We can formalize that if we need to during our organizational or even
Yeah.
our workshop to make
Yeah.
sure that we're all doing that.
Probably organizational would be a good
Good time.
spot to do it.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'm looking for a motion for the approval of the evaluation for the superintendent.
I move to approve the superintendent's overall evaluation as highly effective, representing a consensus of the Board of Education as presented in the attached documentation.
Do I have support?
Support.
Okay, so we're going to do, okay, Angela. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Brian.
There being no further business, we are adjourning at 7:21.
Well done.
Woo!